here.
Yo, Dean.
How's it going?
How's it going, bro?
You know.
It's awesome to hear you're out, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that myself.
Yeah, congratulations, bro. Hell yeah.
Oh, you're
How's the adventure, man? We heard all your YouTube and your broadcasts and all that.
What's this?
Yeah, it doesn't get more real than phone calls that I didn't even know my brother was recording to put up on the internet after 12 months of being horribly abused by the Canadian prison system. So
Yeah.
Come on, you tell me horribly abused. You tell me you didn't volunteer.
Well, I didn't want to tell anybody, but I told him to go ahead and do everything. It's okay.
Well, now we know the truth.
I said, make it look good, boys. I want this all to make me just more popular online. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
See that? Fucking see that? Batman's right again. See that?
No, it was interesting. I don't think people would believe half the stories I could tell them about the shit they did to me. So,
well, what do you mean they did to you?
They made it very clear that they were under strict instructions from the Attorney General of Manitoba to make things as tough on me as humanly possible. They routinely threw me in solitary confinement for a month at a time, no phone for 90 days at a time while I'm trying to defend myself. Were denying visits. They denied me most of my mail. Anybody tried to get me into the jail so that I could have some research or some materials. That was all confiscated. The clerks were not letting us file at the courthouse. I was being beaten up by sheriffs and dragged out of the courtroom when I tried to say one word on the record. When they had me on in-camera appearances, they would shut my microphone off. We got the transcripts from that. The judge ordered the clerk to turn my microphone off so I couldn't speak, and then said, as long as he can hear us, that's fine. I don't give a shit about him.
Did you ever think to ask, who's the one that I pissed off? Could I ever speak with him? Did you ever think to ask that?
Oh yeah, almost every single hearing I asked where the Crown's client was.
Never mind the Crown's client. See, right off the bat, you're admitting. I just want to know who's the one claiming there's an issue concerning me. Why bring the Crown into it?
Yo, you know what's funny? One of our brothers, Boris, was in jail at the same, and you guys both got out at the same time during the eclipse.
Pretty close.
Around the time of the eclipse, at least. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's been a couple of comments on me being out of jail at a certain time when a bunch of things were happening. So whatever.
Larry,
no, it's cool. It's just a cool.
Larry, shut up a minute. You're distracting from the point. The point. Think about the point, Dean. Never mind all the other bullshit. Could it be there was only one point? What can I do to help settle the matter? Who's the one claiming there's an issue concerning me? That's all.
I asked that.
Yeah, well, that's all I'd ask. Never mind all the other shit. That's only one point. Did you ever stay on that point?
Many times.
Many times.
So.
No, you didn't. See? Could that be why you led him to believe you had a claim before him, thereby giving him jurisdiction? Could that be the issue?
No, well, routinely I was asking who's the injured party here, and does anybody have a claim for which relief can be granted? What's the injury? I'll settle right now if somebody can produce a claim against me. And they would just ignore me and have me dragged out of the courtroom every time I asked that.
Well, yeah, that's kind of long form, but yeah, the point of it is... Wait a minute. Think about it, though.
You did you did it.
Wait a minute, Dean. Tell me. How did you get out of jail?
Well, that's a lengthy story, but I finally got did a second bail hearing. Bail hearing for the first, I finally did a bail hearing. So I'm out on bail right now, and I'm going to deal with the charges now that I'm out of here. It's going to be an awful lot easier. But,
no, it's not easier, Dean, you ask me. It's more comfortable. But easier is another story. But yeah, please continue. If you ever heard of the Batman, people claim I'm a fucking obnoxious little motherfucker. But
I've met worse. Don't you worry about that.
oh fuck! Now you hurt my feelings. I thought I was the worst.
You're gonna have to step up and bring your A game now if you want to be the most arrogant prick I've ever dealt with.
Whoa! Since you asked for it,
Oh,
here we go.
man, don't ask for it, please.
All right, now please, where was we? Yeah.
Yeah,
I love you, Dean. Dean, honestly, I love you. But maybe when we finish with this so-called conversation, you might have a different... Hey, let me ask you this before we continue.
Sure.
You want the blue pill or the red pill?
Oh, man, I don't think I want any pills right now.
Well... sounds
Excellent.
like you're
Excellent.
fucked
You see
already.
that, Batman? That means stand down.
Yeah, stand
That
down.
means
Hey,
stand
Larry,
down,
if I want any shit from you, I'll squeeze your head. All right?
I'll tell you the same thing I told the bail judge, both written and verbally. I'm not playing your game. We're not
That's a
playing
claim.
right now. This is real life. I don't need no pills. This is real life. I ain't playing your game. I'm not playing.
That's a dick. But you think about the Matrix, the red pill or the blue pill was either you like playing the game, just keep the blue pill. You want the red pill? I got it. It's up to you. What do you want to take right now?
I don't know. What would Neo have done if he told Morpheus, "Fuck you, I don't want either pill"?
Nice.
Would have been a short movie, eh?
You know?
No. Yeah, it would have been. The thing of it is, he would have went right back to where he was.
Yeah.
The thing of it is,
Morpheus would have turned around and said, "Well, fuck, I don't know what to do now," and then the credits would have rolled.
Yeah.
no, I don't know about that. Morpheus says, "I know what to do now. I'm going to do exactly what he asked."
Yeah.
Because by saying "fuck you," you ain't taking either pill. You're going
Take
back
the
to
blue
where
by
you
default.
was.
You take the blue by default.
It could have been another part or another whole movie out of that movie.
I doubt it.
Long route to get there.
Oh,
You might
the
be
part
right.
where he took the blue pill?
Oh,
Like a whole,
Here's
a whole
the
new
point.
series of The Matrix where he took the blue pill.
He could have asked for a roofie instead, and it would have turned into Brokeback Mountain.
Larry would like that. Here's what I'm trying to say here. Point of the matter is, could it be?
Could it be? It could be. Shit. You never know.
Could it be, Dean? If you asked the right questions, you wouldn't have been to jail in the first place. The blue pill or the red pill. See, could it be the claimant? Or, where's the claimant? If you did it and lived it, could that be the difference?
Oh, they couldn't produce a claimant. Are you kidding? That's the only thing I asked at one of the pre-trials. I sat there and every time they spoke to me, I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Who is the claimant and what is their claim? Produce her. Is Her Majesty here today? Apparently that's who has a claim against me. Could someone
There's a
speak?
claim. Why did you bring up Her Majesty? Listen
Why
to
did
me,
I bring-
Dean. I'm trying to... Never mind. I'm not trying anything. Yeah, prove it. Why do you bring up other shit, though, into the matter of, there's only one question. Who's the one claiming there's a controversy concerning me? That's it.
Yep.
Think about it. I know it may sound...
Yo, Batman, if you're saying they
Larry,
can't move
shut
past,
up.
chill for
Larry,
a second. If you're
shut
saying
up.
that they can't move past that point, then like what goes wrong in a scenario where they grip you up and hold you?
What
Oh, they
wrong
just-
what went wrong was, it didn't go wrong, it went perfectly correct. He brought up the Queen, or whatever, Your Majesties. Why bring that up? All I want to know is, where's the controversy concerning me? That's it. Leave it alone.
Yep.
You
I'm not going to
add
disagree.
You add to it, brother. Now you got to prove it. You gave him something to work on. Now
I
you
was
got
just
to
going to
prove
say
it.
I was just going to say I gave it life by even mentioning that name.
There you go. You brought a claim before the court. Who said anything about Your Majesty? All I want to know is, I'm led to believe there's a controversy concerning me. How can I help you? Where's the claimant? That's it. Fuck anything else. What's there to add to or take away? Huh? That makes sense, Dean?
Yep. No, I know that. Well, I never, whatchamacallit, never brought up Her Majesty until they brought the charges in Her Majesty's name, and that's all I said was, well, what the fuck is that?
Well, never mind that. You're telling me there's Your Majesty's bringing claims against me? When can I meet the bitch?
Well, that's what I did. I said, where is she? Producer.
Yeah.
Where is she?
What happened?
I had one whole hearing. There was nothing but that.
Yeah, and what happened?
Nothing. They just keep on. There's just silence for 20 seconds, and they just keep on. And as soon as they start talking, I just say it
Silence.
again.
Did you ever think when there was silence? What are you telling me here? There's no controversy concerning me? Did you ask the question?
There's nobody making a claim because...
Well, the thing of it is they answered. So did you ever ask them, okay, what's the problem? When can we... I mean, is there a matter before the court or not? See?
Oh, they go right away. As soon as you ask that, they go right into, well, Mr. Clifford, you've been charged with a number of crimes under the Criminal Code of Canada, blah, blah, blah.
Well, who claims that? Who claims Mr.? And what do you mean? You're talking to me? You ever watch Taxi Driver? You're talking to me? You better
Yeah,
be
I never...
careful.
Yeah, Justice Heinrichs at 3 different hearings, I had to correct him and ask him to please stop calling.
No, right there you're wrong, man. You don't got to correct anybody. Come on, brother. Think about what you're doing. That's a claim. You correcting anybody, man. Now you're making a claim before the court. Think about it. All that shit you think you know? Fuck. What makes you think you know it? Come on, brother. You can get this. Because I got a prediction. You, fucking Boris and Rod Class, if you don't fucking straighten up, you're all going to prison for at least 5 to 10 years. That's a prediction from listening to you. Consider the thought.
Yo, just so you know, he makes these fucking... He accuses everybody for going to jail. He told me that I'm going to jail ever since I first met him, dude.
Larry,
and he calls them predictions, and then, like,
Larry,
somebody will go
you know what? Larry.
1 out of, like, fucking 50
Shut up, Larry.
And then he says, aha. Then he says, aha.
Hey, Larry, how many times have I been right?
Once out of like 300 attempts.
Oh, yeah, right. Then you woke up. Point of the matter is, Dean, you're making any claims on anything, you give them jurisdiction. Think about that. The point of the matter is, okay, you guys are claiming it. Fine. I'm happy for you. Point of the matter is, what can I do to help? And when can I meet the claimant? That's it. It's that simple. You bring anything else on the table, brother, now you got to prove it. Why go there? Think about it, brother.
So, what's the next step, though, man?
For who?
Dean.
That's up to Dean.
No, I know a question is directed towards him.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of things on the go right now, but, 6 to shit. I haven't even, by tomorrow I'll have been out for 6. I'm at 6 days out right now, I think, after 16 months of that horse shit. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to think quite straight yet. But I got a pretrial hearing coming up, May 12th.
No, Darren. Darren. Dean. See, in my mind. You got a pretrial hearing coming up. What evidence do you have that it's your pretrial hearing coming up? Have you met the claimant yet?
No, the only thing that would make me say that I have a pretrial hearing coming up on the 12th is because if I don't show up there, I'm going right back to fucking jail.
Yeah, the bail thing. The bail.
I hear you. I hear you, brother. I've been there. I believe I know where you're coming from. I'd make sure I'm there, and I'd be there with bells on. All right? The point of the matter is, I'm led to believe there's a controversy concerning me. when can I meet the claimant? That's it, brother. If you could focus on that instead of trying to tell everybody how fucking smart you are, I think you'll find them boys will leave you the fuck alone. But if you want to go in there and try to prove something and say, yeah, you guys out there in the real world, or so-called real world, the Matrix, this is the way to do it, and they won't fuck with you. Let me tell you something, brother. I've followed a lot of people, and, well, I didn't really follow them. I listened to them, and most of them are in fucking prison right now, doing 5 to 10. Claims, you become surety. You make any claims, you become surety, and you got to prove it. Think about that. Could that be true?
Well, they sure as fuck don't do a lot of proving.
It don't matter. You made all the claims. You give them jurisdiction. What do they got to prove? You're the first witness against yourself. I mean, why should they go out of their way? Huh? You did fine for them. If you want to look at it like it's us versus them, think about it. Who gives them all the ammo to fucking pound your ass into the ground? Could it be you?
Well, we could have a long talk about that, but,
Yeah, we could.
I know I've given them plenty before.
Yo, Dean, you realize, did you find out who your true friends were during this whole ordeal?
absolutely.
Yeah, you always will find that out.
Yeah. And actually, it was actually far less disappointing than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay.
Good deal.
Yeah. Which is one good part anyways.
Well, here, think about it this way, Dean. If you fuck up, chances are your friends are going to follow you. And if they do, how you going to feel then?
Actually,
not all.
What's really sad is they've been having much better success than I have.
Hey, think about it this way, Dean. A lot of that shit could have been there letting it happen because they're wrong, and until they get enough shit piled up, that's why here's the way I kind of look at it right now, Dean. You got out, and you all's well and good at the moment, and you got a chance to fucking powder up, get a little Vaseline over them eyebrows, and go back in there and get beat up again. See? And they're just waiting for the knockout so they can lock you away. Could that be what's happening?
Oh, they told me in no uncertain terms that they are under instructions to do everything that they can to shut me the fuck up for a while.
Well, there you go. So would it make sense if you don't want to shut up is to start asking questions why they would do such a thing?
You know what is interesting is I've actually had very little to actually say over the last 16 months. I have asked a fuck ton of questions, and I have yet to get an answer to any one of them.
Could the silence be the answer?
Well, of course, they have fuck all. They know that, and I know that.
Well, the point of the matter is, if you come as a peaceful inhabitant, staying on point, basically, what is the best for everyone? Could that be what they're looking for? Maybe you let them to believe there's a possibility there that you're not a fucking combatant, which is surprising, because I heard a lot of the shit allegedly you put out there. And heck, I mean, how many people go around telling people, hey, I beat up a cop? Have we got the same Dean here?
Actually, I don't think I ever said I beat him up.
What did you do to him?
I think he said he manhandled him.
It was definitely a manhandling.
Now you think about it. You think they really want people to think that's possible without having consequences? You think? I mean, really, consider the thought.
Well, none of these charges were from any of that. That stuff was all.
That's irrelevant, Dean.
That court file is gone.
Yeah, it may be, Dean, but the point of the matter, they still remember. They're like a fucking elephant. I'm told elephants never.
That's what I was thinking when you're saying that. I went to court for just a traffic ticket. This is years ago before I even started waking up. And the judge asked specifically how many tickets had I had in the past. I was like, I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. And he went and called the recorder to get the fucking record. And when he stood up, he dropped that paper down. It hit the floor. So yeah, they keep track. They know exactly. Quick.
Oh, you don't think they're listening to me calling the judges a bunch of fucking pedophiles in my interviews?
Hey, Dean, let me ask you this. You call these judges a pedophile, right?
Yep.
How would you know they're a pedophile unless you was one?
No, that's I've got a different theory on that. See, it's when people always say I can't understand how someone would want to have sex with a little child, and I always say the reason you can't understand why they would want to have sex with a little child is because you don't want to have sex with a little child. If you could understand it, it's because you would want to, which would make you a pedophile.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you ever witness any of these judges having sex with little children?
I don't, I can't imagine the situation I would be in where I ever would witness something like that.
Well, then how the fuck could you make such a claim?
I don't know, because I enjoy making claims like that.
Well, could it be you just wonder why? Let me stop your wondering. Could it be that's why they're trying to stick it up your ass and break it off?
Oh my God, that should be any number of reasons why they want to stick it up my ass.
Yeah, but that's probably a good one.
Stir in the pot, Batman. Come on.
Come on, what?
What's life like unless you can't stir the pot a little bit?
Yep.
Yeah, but when they're stirring the pot in your asshole, man, you might get a second thought on it.
Yep.
Are you hearing me, Dean?
Learn from our experiences, man.
Shut up, Larry. Is any of this making any sense?
Oh, did I piss people off by talking shit about them?
Oh, but I'm saying to you, fuck. It's always you, Hundy.
I'm just sitting here.
What we're talking about. Could you see, why you doing what you're doing with no first-hand fucking knowledge? Why you making claims unless you was there or unless you're one? How can you accuse somebody of being something unless you're one of them? How would you fucking know? Are you hearing me, brother?
No, I'm hearing you.
So are you saying, Batman, if he said allegedly judges are pedophiles, would that qualify?
That might be a little better.
In my opinion.
Well, what good is an opinion? I mean,
I like the better way of Batman saying it when you get into saying, like, I'm led to believe such and such.
Right, I heard that.
By the research I've done, I'm led to believe that there's a lot of this stuff going on.
Yeah.
Well, I only speak by belief.
Nobody can fuck with somebody else's belief. Batman just shared that with me the other night that way. Exactly.
Well, what evidence do you have in that nobody can fuck with your belief?
Well, they can, but they can't say it's right or wrong, and it's a belief.
What do you mean? Could it be I'm fucking with your belief right now?
Yeah.
Well, see, there you go. What the fuck you making claims for, you dumb fuck? Jeez. I need to get another beer. I'll be back in a minute.
I believe he's going to get another beer.
What led you to believe that? Oh, God.
I think he made a claim that he was going to get another beer.
Yep.
There you go.
I may make a claim.
Ask him to prove it. Oh, man.
Hey, Dean. Dean, what do you think about like the difference between first person knowledge and hearsay? And like the relevance of that when you're going into court or dealing with the so-called government.
Well, that's incredibly relevant because the only pretrial hearings I had, the only questions I had for the 5 witnesses that whatever the Crown wants to call themselves called, I had one question for every single one of these stupid cocksuckers, and I said, "Excuse me, do you have any first-hand knowledge of any kind relating to my true identity or my standing in law? In other words, do you have any first-hand knowledge of who I am?" And every single one of them said, "I have no fucking clue who you are."
Right.
So we have 5 witnesses that have no idea who I am, that cannot testify with first-hand knowledge of the facts to anything. So they lost subject matter jurisdiction at pretrial, but they kept.
But from what you just said, you led them to believe that you're a claimant, right? Saying you had an identity to own and such.
Yeah.
Right?
Bullshit. You fucking asked the wrong fucking question. You got the right answer. Think about it.
That would require some thought to make any sense of that.
How about when you said, does anybody here have first-hand knowledge of my identity? Could that be like a claim? That you have such a thing? And you own such a thing?
In other words, you confirmed that you knew the meaning of identity. Think about it. Why bring it up? How simple. Think about it. Keep it simple. Where's the one claiming there's a controversy concerning me, concerning this matter? That's fucking it. Think about it, brother.
Oh, hey, and Dean, I supposedly listened to a recording of I guess you in court, and it was hilarious because the judge, as I recall, he said, I know you're Dean Clifford because you answered to it.
Imagine that.
Well,
because they said, as I recall, they said like, "Hey, Dean Clifford," and then you're like, "What makes you think I'm Dean Clifford?" or something like that. I fail to recall exactly what you said.
Yeah, I don't even. To be honest with you, I've actually had so many hearings in the last 16 months that I have no fucking clue which one that would have been. And I really got tired of that shit every fucking time, correcting them every fucking time on the name or the identity or anything. There's a couple of hearings where I fucking just sat there and didn't say a goddamn thing the entire time, and they got really fucking pissed off when you just don't say a fucking word.
You know
That's
what
acquiescence.
Hey, you know what that
you're not participating.
Wait a minute.
So you don't have
Wait a minute. You know what that did for Christ, allegedly?
Yeah, but it has its applications here and there.
Yeah, if you apply it to getting fucking crucified.
If you want to agree without wasting any energy, I guess you could remain silent.
And if you look at it on another light of playing Batman, when Christ did not say anything and they crucified him, allegedly he was not there in 3 days. In other words, he ascended and went to the higher realm.
Prove it.
Well, allegedly, that's the ascension story. You know, Jesus shed that name. That was the legal name. He shed the legal name, and then he was off fucking around.
Well, know what? You want to get it over with quick? Say, hey, Judge, just fucking have him shoot me now, man. I'm ready to go.
Right, see, that's how I look at the Bible lately, Larry. When Jesus was a baby, he was called Emmanuel. Then he became Jesus Christ, which is capitalized in two names put together, which is basically the fiction.
Hey, here we go again, going into all the fucking bullshit.
Is there anybody in the Middle East named Jesus?
Who cares?
Anyway?
Who fucking cares? Point of the matter is, there's only one point. If I offended somebody, when can I meet him, and what can I do to help settle the matter? That's it. Fuck everything else. Fuck the queen. Fuck fucking the king, whatever. The point of the matter is, there's only one point. If there's a controversy concerning me, when can I meet him? Think about it, right, Dean?
Well, no, it's 100% accurate.
Well, mention that. Fuck, prove it. See, she claimed it. I'm willing to listen.
You're gonna say fuck Jesus, and you stopped, and you said fuck the king.
But seriously, Dean, could it be the issues you're having is because you bring up all this other shit?
Yo, he's admitted to all that.
Yeah, I thought we were past that already.
No, the thing of it is, could it be the issues you're having is because all the shit? The point of the matter, you know what I realized? I studied the law for years and years. You know what I found out about all them laws, rules, and regulations? One constant common denominator I found about them all?
They're all bullshit.
Well, they're ambiguous. They need somebody to make a claim. That's why they put so much shit out there, because surely somebody's going to claim, yeah, I didn't do it. Think about it. That make any sense?
Well, I'm going to claim that it's almost impossible to speak without making a claim.
Is it?
Yeah, how do you figure that?
Just put a question mark at the end of it.
Yeah. Could it be it's impossible to speak without making a claim?
Somebody can say hi, and that could be construed as making a claim.
How about hi with a question mark? Hi? So what do you claim? The last place you want to make a claim, though, you ask me, is in the fucking courtroom.
Well, more specifically, a claim of ownership over that legal name. Isn't that like the joinder thing? All the time it's us responding to that legal name. And then we say that's my name, even though it's registered on the books.
Never mind that registered shit and stuff. Any claim before these guys gives them jurisdiction. And the only reason I go to the so-called courts is because I was led to believe somebody claims I made a claim. When can I meet the one claiming that? Other than that, what the fuck is there to talk about? If there's no... Look at it. I bet it's in the rules for Canadian court, all the courts. Unless there's two claimants, the court got no jurisdiction, right? So why encourage them? Why make a claim?
Hey, Dean, is it possible to get everything that you'd want to, any information you'd want to get across in question form? Like, if anything you say can and will be used against you, would it be best to refrain from making any claims, any statements at all?
Well, that's why I used to answer everything with a negative averment. Always.
It's a claim.
What? Yeah. How is a negative averment not a claim?
Never mind that. Think about a negative averment. When you put a negative averment up, you're asking somebody to prove something that's impossible. And impossibility law is not required. So you're just fucking blowing smoke. Think about it.
Did you get that part, Dean?
Well, they sure as fuck aren't getting any convictions, all things considered, so...
Well, conviction? You're out on fucking bail. They're just waiting for you to fuck up, and then they're going to fucking put it to you, and you're going to take 5 years instead of 20.
Yeah, but, all right, but let's not wish these things upon people, though. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I've seen it happen time and time again. Hey, Dean.
Prove it. What the fuck? Where did you see this happen?
I'm claiming experience. Dean, how old do you think this Batman is?
Holy fuck, do I not want to guess that.
72.
I've done this shit, Dean, for years. And one day it dawned on me.
I just visited my grandfather who turned 93 the other day, and you're sounding a little rougher than him, so I don't want to guess.
I got a grandpa over here, allegedly 96, and I'll tell you what, y'all would be guessing in your 70s probably if you heard him. He's a hot shit, man.
Hey, the first issue was in the 30s, right?
Dean, the point of the matter is I'm hoping you prove me wrong, because I'm going on the preponderance of the evidence. And I hope it dawns on you that say the only reason you got a battle is because you're making claims. And I believe if you stop doing that and reflect on who the problem is, you'll be...
they know fuck well all they got to do is antagonize me, and I'll be more than happy to sit in there and yell and fucking argue with them all day long.
You're easy.
You're probably right.
You're easy.
Oh, I admit to that. I've never denied that to anybody.
Yeah.
Well, if you could get a handle on that, maybe you could stay out of controversy.
That is one of the best things I've done in the last 16 months, is I actually have become very, very, very good at doing that.
Oh, cool.
Good.
I used to yell at these fucking cocksuckers in the courtroom. I'd tell them...
Whoa. You tell me they suck cocks? You got any addresses?
There is no question that they suck cocks.
Well,
why would you yell at them?
Hey, Dean, since you know all that shit, could you give me some numbers? Come on, hook me up.
Fuck. Heinrichs. I'll get you his number tomorrow.
Oh, he sucked your cock?
Heinrichs would, I guarantee he'd suck your cock.
Oh, did he suck yours? I'm asking. I want to know how you know this shit. Yeah.
Well, he tried.
Oh, he did. Why you stop him?
He gave me those fuck me eyes. I know he wanted it.
Oh, shit.
I love you, Dean. I just hate to see where you're going, man. I heard the last call, man, and I'm telling you, if you want an opinion from the Batman, you keep going that route, and they're going to lock you away for more than fucking the short time you spent in there.
Now tell him 20 to 30 years, tell him.
It might
By
be
experience. Ugh.
I know. I've heard, Ern Shift, for instance. You ever hear him?
Yeah, I remember that name. That was cracking the code, wasn't it?
Yeah. What did he crack? A lot of claims, and he got put away in fucking prison. And he wouldn't stop making claims, and he's still there if he ain't dead by now. Point of the matter is, claimants ain't getting out of fucking jail, Dean. Think about it. They're giving you some rope. What are you going to do with it?
Gonna hang them with it.
Dean, if that's what you believe, it's been nice knowing you. Yeah.
Well, I sure as fuck ain't gonna hang myself.
Okay. If you say so.
Hey, Dean, what is it that Batman believes gives court jurisdiction?
Well, about the only possible thing that can give it jurisdiction is consent.
Consent to what? Consent to a controversy?
Could it be? Hey, let me intervene here. You're on the right. I love you, Joe. The thing of it is, could it be once you make a claim, you gave the court consent? I just had to add that. Think about it.
Jesus himself said, "Why do you take your shit to their courts?"
Well, if you think you own shit, the thing of it is, you're in the court and you make a claim before them. They get jurisdiction. The point of it is, I was led to believe somebody believes I own shit. Can I meet the one claiming that? Now, where's the court going to get jurisdiction? There. Think about it. I was led to believe this shit. There's a controversy in this matter. And the name, so-called Dean. Who's claiming there's a problem here? Stay on point. Fuck whether you own it or not. It's irrelevant, you ask me, until you can meet the one claiming there's a controversy. I was led to believe there's a controversy concerning the name, Dean Clifford. That's why I'm here. Because I've been known to use it, allegedly. Point of the matter is, where's the one claiming there's a controversy concerning that? Listen, think about it, Dean. You hear me?
Well, I'm listening.
Good. That a lot of people hear me, but they don't fucking listen. And that's another trick in the courtroom. Listen to what they're saying. Do not add to or take away. See, once you add to or take away in the courtroom, you brought up a whole nother fucking issue. Point of it is, whatever they're saying, fine. Prove it. Stay on point. Don't bring up any of this other shit you've been bringing up. You ask me? Why? Now you got to prove it because you brought it up. You opened the door for them to fuck with you. Why? See? Think about it. Watch Perry Mason. Yeah, that might help.
Oh, hell yes. Perry Mason, brother. I'll have to second that. Agree. Twice a day they play it up on the local broadcast here.
I grew up on that shit, man.
That shit. Perry Mason was a fucking expert at doing what Batman does here. Yeah.
Could be. If there is such a thing.
If there is such a thing, yeah. there is such a thing, he would be what I'd classify as an expert. I'm led to believe that, yeah, he would be, shit, fuck, man. He jumps all up in their face with question.
Yeah, prove it.
Objections. And
Well,
yes.
what's there to object? Prove it. Why am I objecting until I meet the claimant? I mean, what the fuck? Why is it even in court?
Well, he objects to shit getting entered in, is what I should say, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he objects.
Because
of what you're saying, Batman, they're getting off point. They're not in, trying to bring in shit that don't pertain to the case in the start with.
Yeah, so the point of it is...
Prosecutor and shit, that dude, I forget his character name, but that prosecutor and some of the other ones on that show try to bring in shit that don't pertain, and he calls it out right away.
Yeah, the point of the matter is...
He agrees with him, you know?
The point of the matter is, Dean, anytime you add to or take away from whatever you're talking with, you ask me, you're opening a door to get fucking questioned. So why go there until you meet the one claiming there's a controversy in the matter? That making sense, brother?
No, it is.
No, it is.
That reminds me of the Bible where it says the word, don't take away or add to it. Now, could it mean any word, like you're talking about, man, the judge or the whoever says those words? Don't add or take away because you're changing it. Like you're saying, add to it or taking away from it.
Yeah, if somebody comes up and says, I littered, and I says, okay, I littered. What do you mean by litter? Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Now he's going to tell me litter. Throw a piece of paper on the ground. Okay, so could you tell me who's claiming that's a problem? See? And they're going to, well, it's in the regulations. Okay, who wrote them regulations? Is that, what are you telling me here? See? And well, blah, 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 the state, which I work for, they'll give you evidence. Just ask the right question. I work for the state of Tennessee, and they call throwing that piece of paper on the ground as littering. And then I might ask, state of Tennessee, is that your boss? Yeah. When's the last time you talked with him? How do you know that's true then? Huh? See? By doing it in that manner, they're the ones that made the accusation. Now let them prove it. It's kind of rough draft on it, but think about it, Dean. Is that helping? It was.
Yep.
I've been, like I say, you can believe it or not, but I've been studying this shit. What's got me on this path, I decided it was time to homeschool the children. And you laugh.
Are you calling us children?
No. The children, alleged children.
Homeschooling right there. All right. I just want to clarify.
Shut up, Hawkeye, will you? Do us a favor. I started homeschooling the children about 20-something years ago. And I says, I need to learn the law if I'm going to do this shit. And I found Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Peacemaker. If you get a chance there, Dean, listen to the imBatman57 calls on TalkShoe. He's on them. But the point of the matter was, I started homeschooling the children. And I had to deal with social services and all that shit. And I learned from all that to come to this day, studying all laws, rules, and regulations. I learned that there's only one issue. Until I meet a fucking claimant, who gives a fuck? Bottom line. That makes sense?
No, I'd be more than inclined to agree with that.
So stop making claims, brother. Stop claiming people are out to fuck you. Let them prove it. And if they prove it, guess what? All you got to do is say, Judge, did you hear that? What are you going to do about that? Because if the judge hears somebody make a mission and confession and he don't deal with it, could it be it's a misfelon for him? I've been there, brother. I fucking ask the right questions, and people, like I like to tell people, you don't need to accuse anybody of anything. They do fine on their own. All you got to do is ask the right questions at the right time.
Hey, Dean, earlier, did you say that they need consent to get jurisdiction?
Yeah, which bringing a claim would be consent to have that court hear a matter.
Think about it. Any claim.
Okay. All right. How about like this? Hey, do you want to have an argument, Dean?
Well, I've been known to have an argument or two in my time.
So you want to have an argument, all right. So that would be a controversy, right?
No, I'm willing to hear your argument. I'm not saying I'm going to answer to it.
So you don't want to have? Do you want to have an argument?
I guess it depends on what you have to say.
There you go. The thing of it is, why would I want to have an argument? What are you asking me? Come on. Get with the program, Dean. And next time you talk to Angela Stark, tell her Batman loves her. Anyway.
Holy shit, I haven't heard from Angela at all yet.
Well, if you tell her Batman loves her, she probably won't let you on there. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, point of the matter is, Dean, what he's getting to is you keep... How can I put this? Fuck. You're looking for an argument. The fucking thing, there is no argument. You ever watch that Bruce Lee movie, The Art of Fighting Without Fighting? You ever see that where he's on the boat with this guy and he wants to prove his fucking way is better than somebody else's?
Are you sure it's an actual Bruce Lee movie?
Fuck if I know. You know, I'm told it was. That helped.
Fist of Fury or Game of Death? They were both just on that.
No, it was Enter the Dragon, I think.
It's a scene. It's a scene.
It sounds like a claim. Prove it.
I said I think. I mean, is that a crime? I think.
I think it is these days.
Could be right.
Could it be? That's why you're on fucking probation and I'm not?
Bail. Let's be precise here.
What's the difference?
Nothing.
You bailed out, man. What the fuck? Well, who'd you bail out to? Why? Well, why you got to put up bail? Think about that. Why did you ask to? I mean, could it be you led him to believe you're the claimant, and that's why you had to bail out? Or could you ask, man, who's the claimant here? What evidence do you have? I'm the claimant. Could it be the claimant's the one that should put up bail? Think about it. How come prosecuting attorneys never put up bail? Huh? I shouldn't say never. When I'm done with them, they'll put up bail. Anyway. But how come prosecuting attorneys don't put up the bail? Do you alleged accusers? Or are they representatives of an accuser they never met? Think about what I'm trying to tell you, Dean, brother. Fuck. You ask me, stop going down that fucking path of being a fucking... Fuck. You're fucking looking for war, man. They're gonna fuck you up. Think about it. You keep making claims. That's why you got to put up bail. You're the claimant. You gave them jurisdiction. Now you got to prove your claim. Could it be maybe you want to get off that bail bullshit? Just turn around. Hey, could there be a mistake here? Can I meet the one who brought the claim, the controversy before this court? Huh? And then ask, what evidence do you have I made a claim? Who's going to claim you made a claim? Think about it, bro. I mean, you know, I heard you. But fucking, I fear you. You're going to hurt somebody. And they're going to hurt you before, hopefully, you hurt any of us peaceful inhabitants out here. Yeah. That make any sense, Dean? Think about it. Get over this shit that everybody's fucking you. You can do it. Put your hips into it. I hope it's helping, brother.
No, I'm listening.
I'm surprised
It's helped me because that's been a battle throughout is stop pointing fingers and realize that I'm the biggest fucking problem I got.
Hey, Dean, could you see how if they asked you if you consent and you said no, that you would be consenting to a controversy in that moment? Can you get that?
It's a claim. Dean, you going stupid on us?
No, I'm trying to think about this and listen at the same time. And I'm tired.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Are you chewing gum too?
So what would the correct response be? What do you mean by consent? Ask them a question. What do you mean by consent?
There you go. Yeah. Can you respond without making a claim? Can you keep things open-ended in the mind?
As king. You want to be king? Keep asking. Once you claim you're king, you're fucked.
Yeah, do you consent to this? What do you mean by consent? Consent to what?
You say I don't consent, you made a claim. It's like guilty or not guilty. They don't care. Either one gives them jurisdiction. You made a claim. I'm not guilty. That's a claim. Now you got to prove it. Point of the matter is I want to find out who's claiming there's an issue concerning me. I mean, other than that, why would I want to plead? Why would I want to, what's there to plead about? Where's the problem? Who's making the claim? That helping, Dean?
No, it is.
Bottom line, it's so simple. It's pathetic. You can study other fucking laws, rules, and regulations on the planet, you ask me. Point of it is, the first rule of evidence is the court only gets jurisdiction if there's a claim before it. Think about it.
Check this out. You ever notice how if you supposedly get a ticket, they'll send you something in the mail saying, we believe that you got a ticket and we believe you owe this much money, and if you want to pay it, you can pay it, or if you want to fight it, you can tell us why we're wrong and prove that we're wrong. You ever notice that? How, like, they don't make a claim and they ask you if you'd like to make a claim and put the onus on you?
Oh, no. You put the onus on you. It's how you respond to it. Think about it.
Yeah, they ask you if you want to make a claim and prove it.
It's
and
like
could the proper response be like, claim what? Deny what? What's going on here? Who says I did? Is anybody making any claims?
It's like the IRS will send out a notice to somebody and says, you owe us $5,000. And the guy will respond, or a girl, whatever, I don't owe you $5,000. Well, then the IRS looks at that, well, you must owe us something. It was...
Yeah, no, I remember that's years ago, years and years ago.
The point of it is, who's saying I owe him anything? And the matter of, see?
Joe, what's your first-hand experience on that?
With what? The IRS?
Yeah, when they send you
IRS?
something to file, let's say. What was the example?
Well, could it be I just send them a letter on a napkin asking if anybody's making any claims? And could it be that they just, could it be that it appears there's talking to this guy named you, and they say like, we're gonna fuck you up the ass if you don't file any claims, if you don't file any claims by certain date, and then when that date goes by, and then they're like, they get all friendly and say, could you please fill out this paperwork? And Could it be I just keep sending back a letter asking, is anybody making any claims? And every so-called threat ever made just sort of fritters away.
Yeah, passive response, man. Fuck, that's an answer. It was, yes, me. Who's you?
What do you mean?
You.
Right.
Are you you? Well, if you're you, you want me to fuck you up the ass? Good. You want it with or without Vaseline? Huh? It was. We fuck ourselves, you ask me. Once you make a claim, man, now you got to prove it. Think about it.
Hey, Dean, do you study the maxims much? The so-called maxims?
The so-called maxims, yeah. I've pretty much read every one of them bastards.
All right, what do you think about the so-called maxim of he who makes a claim has the burden of proof? What do you think of that?
Well, that's supposed to be a maxim of law, of course.
Okay, all right. What about hearsay is inadmissible? What do you think about that?
I would say that that's wrong because they pretty much operate exclusively off of hearsay that hasn't been rebutted.
Whoa. Could it be you gave them a claim first? So therefore they're not going on hearsay?
Well, a more specific of that maxim would be like what?
Unrebutted hearsay becomes fact, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's exactly it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should refine that a little bit more and say like honorably rebutted. Well, unrebutted. Like if you say that's hearsay and you can't admit that, could that be a controversy right there? And could that be a claim that you'd have the burden of proving? But would it be best to ask them, what evidence do you have of such a thing?
Yeah.
Is anybody claiming such a thing?
Well, see, now that road I have been down, but then also you got to remember too, the other maxim is that he who does not deny admits. So there's those courts.
The thing of it is, who are you denying to?
Yeah. Yeah, who's making the claim to deny to? Could you need a claimant to deny?
Anytime you deny, you are a claimant. Think about it. Could that be true?
Well, that's what I was just going to allude to, is that the fact that you can't even deny without making your own claim.
Why would you deny when nobody's making a claim?
There you go. And you go right back to making my claim. See? Get over that shit. Think about it.
Like, do you get that, Dean? Like, you're saying, like, you're acting like, it appears to me that you're saying that they're making claims, and if you don't deny it, then then you're guilty or something like that. Yet, is that sort of what you said, Dean?
Okay, say it again.
It seems to me that you're saying that they make a claim, and if you don't deny it, then you're guilty or something like that, right?
Well, it's deemed you've admitted because you don't deny.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you're saying, once again, are you saying that they make a claim and that if you don't deny it, it's deemed that you admitted it? Is that what you're saying, basically?
No, I'm saying that's what the maxim of law says.
Okay. When you go into court, other than you, is anybody making any claims?
Well, that seems to be the issue. That they
would testify to have... What's that?
That seems to be the issue.
What seems to be the issue?
Is whether or not they've actually made a claim or brought a claim.
Yeah. Have you ever had firsthand knowledge of anybody in those courts bringing forth a claim? That's a firsthand knowledge.
No, because they won't produce one. I've asked.
Well, could it be there ain't one?
So then what's there to deny? What is there to deny then?
There you go.
Like, are you jumping the gun? Like, they'll go in and say, oh, it appears here there's 10 counts against you. How do you plead? And it appears to me that you've said that that's a claim. That if you don't deny it, that you're going to be deemed guilty or whatever. Yet, is that a claim when somebody says, "Oh, the paperwork here says that we have 10 counts against you. The state has 10 counts against you." Like, if they say that, has anybody made a claim, Dean?
No, it's not a claim.
Okay, so then what is there to deny at that point? Do you see, like, you brought up that maxim, right? Like, it was relevant, right?
It is
so
relevant.
How is that maxim relevant in court when nobody other than you has ever made a claim?
Think of it is, if you made the claim, you're guilty. I don't care whether you claim you're guilty or not guilty. You're guilty. You made a claim. Point of the matter is, who's the one claiming there's a controversy concerning this matter, and what's it got to do with me? When can I meet to claim it? That's it. Could it be that simple?
Could it all be like a Simon Says game just to get you to make a claim?
Well, I'm certain it could be.
Would it
be a...
Well, Joe, hold on a minute. Think of it as, could it be you just figure your own shit and you ain't happy unless you can prove it? And could it be that's the basis of the problem for all of us? We think we fucking own shit. We think we know shit. And we're going to prove it even if it kills us. Think about that one. Anyway, go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, okay, so I was just saying that we're saying it could be like a Simon Says game, just some sort of game where to see who will make a claim. And like, could it be a good, what if you went in there and refrained from making any claims? Where would the controversy be? If there's no controversy, where would the jurisdiction be?
Well, it is exactly a game, which is finally why last week I just said, I'm not playing your game. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
A claim, Dean.
Yeah. So I did I just ask you, like, what would it be like if you went in there and refrained from making claims? And then did you just say, well, I did that last week. I told them I'm not playing their game. Like, is that you telling them you're not playing their game? Is that the same as not making a claim?
No, hang on a sec here. That wasn't the way that was said. You said, what if it's a game? And I said, it is a game. And that's why I told them I don't want to play it no more.
Right, but what if the game is...
It's still a claim,
find out
Dean.
who'll make a claim first.
Dean, it's still a claim. Why would you say that? What makes you think this is a game? What do you mean by game? Dean, I'm trying to... Well, unless you like jail, I'm trying to help you here. And Joe, he's been doing a pretty good job. He asked me, get you to think if that's possible. Bottom line is, what else is there to talk about until you can meet the one claiming there's a controversy concerning you? Think about it, brother.
Back to the whole game thing. What evidence do you have that it is a game?
Well, why? Yeah, they bought it up. Well, they bought it up. I thought somebody bought it up. The point of the matter is, who's claiming it's a game, and what do you mean by that? I mean, point of the matter is, where's the right back to fucking bottom line. All right, I'm led to believe there's a fucking issue here concerning me using this name. Can I meet the one claiming that? That's the only reason I'd walk into the courtroom. That's what I want to find out first. And if I can meet somebody that'll step up and say, yeah, you owe me, well, fucking fine. Let's box. How can I help you? Are you getting it, Dean? Any of this helping you, brother? Because you ask me, the way you're going to be in jail for a long fucking time. You ask me, you keep doing it. If that's where you want to be, don't let me get in the way of your happiness and success. Yeah.
Well, you're using a much more simplified way of asking the same question that I sat and asked for a whole fucking year, which is produce a claim for which relief can be granted. I don't know how many fucking times I've asked that now.
Hey, no, Dean, see, you're missing it. How much other shit did you put in there? How many rules and regulations did you pull out and try to tell people that they had to fucking go by them? How many times have you done that, Dean?
Say that again?
How many rules and regulations have you fucking allegedly believe you know and pulled up and laid on people?
How many rules and regulations?
Yeah, how many claims, in other words? Come on, I heard you, Dean. I could be mistaken, but I'm going on the preponderance of the evidence here. And you lead me to believe you're claiming that these fucking people are obligated to you. And if they don't fucking do what you say, you're going to fuck them up. And that's what they believe right now, you ask me, Dean. And they're just letting you out to give you enough fucking rope to hang yourself. Think about what I'm saying here. Come on, man. Think about it. I heard you. If this is the same Dean Clifford I heard on Andrew Stark and all these other fucking places bragging about how you fucking put the cops in their place. Is this the same Dean Clifford?
Yeah, I got every fucking right to do that. That is a claim.
There you go. Another fucking right. You got rights, huh?
I got the right to throw some fucker around when he touches me. I'll tell you that right now.
Prove it.
Not a problem. Get the guy to touch me again.
Not
I'll
a problem.
prove it again.
Well, Dean, well, fuck. I guess we're just fucking wasting hot air here. Sounds like you fucking ain't got a clue.
Hey, back to that one question about what if it was a game of Simon Says to see who could make a claim first, and what if you went in there and refrained from making any claims, Dean? What do you think might happen?
Actually, Joe, this guy, jail's probably a good place for him. Yeah.
Oh.
Because obviously, you ask me, everybody else on the... Obviously, I'm led to believe, Dean, that everybody on this planet's the problem. And, man, you're fucking perfect. Yeah. That's what I'm led to believe. Good luck with that one.
That doesn't sound like a claim that I made.
Well, I'm going on the preponderance of the evidence. That's what judges do.
And can you prove that wasn't a claim that you've made?
Who are you talking to?
Dean? Could I be talking to Dean?
I can't even prove I'm speaking right now. I can't prove that this is a bet I'm laying in. I can't prove nobody on the history of existence can prove one thing.
Okay. Have you said a lot of things you can't prove then?
Everything everybody ever says is something they can't prove.
If it's a claim, huh?
Then the thing of it is, though, why are you expecting so-called government officials to prove what you're claiming? I heard you, Dean. Think about it, brother.
When a man who believes he has some form of authority, like a police officer, physically grabs you, he's already made a claim against you that he has the right to do that.
Can you prove that?
Nobody in the history of existence can prove anything.
What about that maxim, he who makes a claim has the burden of proof? Why make any claims?
Like I said, the guy who grabs you or kicks in your door, the guy who arrests you and throws chains on your wrists. He's made a claim by doing that.
Well, the thing of it is, could it be the reason they're doing it is because you're the claimant, and now they're just taking you as surety until they can prove what you claim is true?
It's because the location in question is on the registry as for service of process for the agent of that name.
I got service of process for you, man. Fuck it.
Hey, Dean, whether Batman is right or not, can you sort of outline what he's led to believe is a good course of action in a so-called court? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you get like the so-called cornerstones of what he's getting at?
Oh, I absolutely grabbed it. I grasped the concept of it. Not a problem.
Can you explain it to me, please?
Again, it's not much different than me asking, can anyone produce a claim for which relief can be granted? Which means, can anybody produce a claim? I've been down that road.
Yeah, but here's the thing with you, Dean. You got to add all kinds of other shit into it.
That I do.
There you go. You don't stay on point with it. Under that, I mean, until you get an answer to that, why the fuck you got to tell everybody how fucking smart you think you are? Think about it. That makes sense, brother?
I'm not disagreeing with you once.
What's there to disagree with? I love you, brother. I admire you for the balls you think you got. It's just, I hate to see it because I'm telling you, experiences I've had in the past 20, 30 years, people that keep on it, you come out of jail and I heard you talking shit, and you know something? They're just fucking, I shouldn't say they are fucking setting you up. You're setting yourself up for going to jail for a long time. If that makes any sense, brother. And that's the last thing. I like to have the prediction I made about you be fucking totally wrong.
I know they do that kind of thing. Not know it, but I have heard that shit like that exactly being the case, where they set people up. And this is in their TV shows. I'm just saying, from their TV shows, they show where they let a dude out, and then
shut up.
Rope to hang himself.
Shut up, Hawker. The thing of it is, they let you out. You think you got a victory here. Right. The thing of it is, you bailed out. There's no victory. Somebody paid fucking surety to get you out. All right? Point of the matter is...
Who in the fuck said I'm claiming victory by being out on bail?
Yeah, Batman, we're just excited that he's out, bro. Fuck, man. Ain't nobody said nothing about victory. You'll be painting pictures, man, connecting dots.
Let me finish. You come out there talking all this shit. Thing of it is, you're missing the point, you asked me.
What shit? Can you be more specific, por favor?
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I haven't talked shit once since I've been out.
Bullshit.
Boom. What evidence do you have of that, Batman?
There's a recording out there, Dean.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Cough it up.
I don't have it handy.
Then shut up.
Well, hey, Dean, are you going to deny it?
That's what you're saying. You're saying basically if a nigga ain't got no fucking evidence, then tell him to shut the fuck up. So shut the fuck up until you bring that evidence forward. Next topic.
Larry, you think you're really helping the situation here by being an asshole?
I thought it was a pretty good example. You know? Are you taking it personally?
Fuck no.
Because I thought we were beyond all that shit, right? All right.
Point of the matter is, Dean, I heard you talking. I could be mistaken, but it sounds like you believe, hey, yeah, they cut me loose. I got a victory here. That's what I was led to believe in the matter. I could be mistaken. What do you believe?
I don't believe that anybody ever gets a victory.
Well, there's a good start. Unless everybody wins, you ask me, everybody loses.
Everybody fucking loses.
Yeah, here's the point of the matter, brother.
You might as well just ask me who won the last war.
Yeah, the guy who got to pay for it.
The Nazis.
Yeah, you might be right there. It might appear they lost.
We've seen the last war. The war never fucking ended. It's still going on. Where the hell y'all been?
Well, the point of it is
War
that
never ended. It started and it never fucking ended. There's never been any. Hey, Hawkeye.
Could it be the reason why it's always wars? Because we got so many fucking claimants on this planet?
Yep, it very likely could be that, for sure.
Nobody can prove anything, and nobody ever wins.
Well,
is where we're at so far.
The point of the matter is, Dean, baby, let me, what I recommend, if it matters, is don't be fucking with them, man. They're just giving you what you asked for. Think about it. Claimants, man. Claimants is controversy. Controversy gives them jurisdiction. Point of the matter is, there's only one thing I want to know. I'm led to believe there's controversy concerning me. When can I meet the claimant? Other than that, man, what's there to talk about? All the shit you think you learned, laws, regulation, and rules, you ask me, is fucking irrelevant until you can meet the claimant. Think about it. I hope that helps.
And can't you use it for leverage or something like that, you know?
For
Be
what?
creative a little bit, you know? Boom.
What do you need leverage for?
Boom. Having an awareness of all things is good. What's the problem?
The thing of it is, unless you need to roll...
Look, Batman, you went through 30 years of fucking going through this stuff. And then you're trying to tell us, like, you know, giving us the quick fix. This is a life thing.
It is.
Everyone's got to come to it at their terms. They got to go through all the law stuff so they have an awareness of the environment. And so then they can see that it's all futile and bullshit. So they can see how ambiguous it is and bullshit. And then they will come to the terms of seeing it like, yo, you know how simple this shit is? Boom. You know? But jumping
exactly.
all
Could that
the way
be what
to the
jail
end.
is for?
Well, fuck. What am I on this call for then?
Hello? Shit, motherfucker. You're just pushing back beers and fucking painting pictures, man.
I love all you brothers.
We're just being entertained, you know? We're just
thoroughly enjoying the conversation going on. I love you. Each and every one.
Hey, Dean, brother, all I'm saying is if you stay on point, fuck all the other shit you think you know, I say you'll do just fine. They'll eventually leave you the fuck alone. One thing Peacemaker told me, if you can get them to leave you alone, you're fucking doing good. Yeah. If you do it right, they'll even protect you. Yeah. Dean, you ever read the Lieber Code?
Shit.
Somebody just posted Article 23 out of that in a group today.
Imagine that.
Years.
Did you ever read the Lieber Code, Dean?
That's been years since I've even fucking heard that name.
Well, if you read the Lieber Code, you'll find there's a little article in there. The inhabitants are gold. People don't fuck with the inhabitants.
It doesn't say it like that, but
I said it like that, so fuck you, Larry. Prove me wrong.
Well, because now I'm fucking gonna go read that shit, and it's gonna be, you know, it's all interpretation. So now he's gonna have to read it and be like, all right, what's this nigga talking about? Gold, it's gold. Like, what the fuck do you mean gold? Untouchable. Like, as
Lieber Code talks about occupying and inhabitants.
That's why they always That's why they always send letters to people saying, "Dear occupant."
Think about it. It's a
resident and saying shit. There it is.
Think about it.
Private citizens. That was what that one was about.
Hawkeye, he's on the ball.
That come from one of the groups that TM started.
Yeah, but never
I happened to catch it, and I was like, yeah, yeah, and it brought me back to that. That was just today, and then now you're bringing it up again.
The point of it is, inhabitants are not citizens. Citizens are claimants.
Right.
You didn't get the right. You asked me, you didn't get the right one I was talking about.
Well, that was just one that came up. He didn't post all of it. He just happened to post that one in it.
Yeah.
Imagine if you click that link. Here, let me put it so it'll be a link.
Star Trek, the series had one there about the Lieber Code, believe it or not. It was funny. If you watched it, you might not catch it.
If you click that, Batman, it'll get you right into the whole Lieber Code, probably.
Fuck the Lieber Code. I already been through that shit. I'm trying to tell you, Star Trek... Shut up a minute, will you? Star Trek had a part about the Lieber Code in there. It was funny. You had the Federation and you had the Klingons warring over people that were inhabitants. And when push came to shove, you know what happened? Obviously not. I'll tell you. The inhabitants said, we can't let you guys hurt each other. It was... I wish I could recall the name of that one. It was...
And so the ones that got the warmongers to stop?
They just said, you guys fucking ain't fucking around here, man. It was... There's peace here, man. Untouchable. You can't fuck around with people that are at peace. Fucking get the fucking message, man.
Yeah.
So why go to war? I wish I could recall the name of that one. Fuck. The Armenians or something. Fuck. It was a good episode. You had the Klingons and the Federation. Federation's coming in there trying to tell these people the Klingons are coming down here to take you over and this and that. And it was a good fucking episode, man. It was. And at the end it came on, whoa, stop, assholes. You can't fuck with us. Stop fucking with yourselves, man. We can't let you hurt each other.
Yo, Dean, you still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yo, you remember one time you recommended a TV series? I forget what it's called, but it was like old school, and they were digging for gold, and they were always like negotiating and talking. Deadwood, yeah. That was pretty cool, man. They had some good instances in there, like good moments.
It was awesome.
Yeah. You ever seen any of that there?
Don't mind me, I'm half asleep here. I might even actually fall asleep while we're chatting, so.
It's all good, man. Sweet dreams if you end up dozing off.
Before you doze off, Dean, thanks for talking with me. It's been fun.
No, I enjoy it. Just, yeah, it's taken me a few days to get my bearings back here since I've been out too. It wasn't an enjoyable experience, so.
Take your good,
yeah.
bro.
At jail, the transfer between so-called jail and so-called populace, where all the people allegedly think they're free, yeah, it's a transition. But know what I found when I was in jail? They're some of the best people I ever met.
Well, I didn't mind the people one bit.
Me neither. It was interesting.
Cool.
That brings me to think back to those beliefs. You know, they're doing in their minds 100% what they're led to believe they're supposed to be here doing. So really, who are we to point fingers to say they're doing wrong or they're doing right? Which would be making a claim.
I find most people give you exactly what you ask for. I could be mistaken. You get what you put out.
Dean, I gotta share this with you, brother. I come across a term, And I highly recommend dig in and look at it. It'll enlighten you to a lot of ways things went down and how they changed and why. And look at the word philanthropy. Pretty wild. And it leads right into the law stuff too. And it's all about charity and love of humanity and what it is to be human. The love of what it is to be human.
It's real simple. Realize you're just a fucking transmitting utility. Enjoy the moment. You'll find it works just great. You ask me.
When you dig that word, it's how Rockefeller Foundation, Carnegie Foundation, like here locally where I'm allegedly located on Virginia.
Now you gotta fuck it up.
This guy was allegedly a philanthropist just for simply opening a public library. Making it the first public library for what they call Lynchburg, Virginia.
Dean's a philanthropist. He's attempting to raise awareness in different fields.
Check the word out and look at how the whole history of it and the etymology of it and everything. It's right there on Wikipedia link. Pretty wild. It mentions how Christianity basically ended philanthropy through the Roman Catholic Church and Christianity. It ended the, I forget how, like the Roman Greco period and the fall of Rome and all that stuff went down when they brought in Christianity by the sounds of what I read and the way I interpreted it. It was a pretty wild read.
Could it be the only thing that ended anything was the way people believe at the moment?
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it talks about back. Exactly.
Oh, well, why did it take so long to explain it?
Yeah, oh, that's why I'm sharing it, brother, because it falls in line with
You're sharing it.
Well, the word, and hopefully you guys will look at it.
Okay.
It's enlightening, it's eye-opening. It's like, yeah, it falls right in line with everything the Bats talks about and what we've been talking and discussing.
What Bats talking about? What the fuck?
Batman.
Simple and sharing, man. Give the shit away, you know?
What do you mean give shit away? How can I give shit away?
Give yourself
Whatever, got my own shit.
Be in it for one, like you are.
You just want to blame somebody, so if it fucks up, you can say, I listen to Batman.
Look, you bitches are both beautiful, alright? Shut up. Yo, Batman, is that episode called Errand of Mercy?
Could be. Could be. That sounds right. It could be.
I like the original series. They've been showing some.
That's the original series, you fucking
Is it?
Shit.
Okay.
Errand of Mercy.
Alright, relations between the United Federation of Planets and the Klingon Empire have reached the breaking point, and recent negotiations have collapsed. The Starship Enterprise has been sent to the world Organia, a non-aligned planet near the Klingon border, to prevent the Klingons from annexing it. As the Enterprise approaches Organia, Spock briefs Kirk, calling it a primitive society. Without warning, the Enterprise is attacked by a Klingon vessel, which is quickly destroyed, and the Empire returns fire. Upon arrival at the planet, Kirk leaves his helmsman, blah, blah, blah. The Organians do nothing to resist the occupation. Yeah, this is the one.
That's it. You got it, Larry. Watch that one, boys and girls. You might
Larry, did you catch that word that you read? How they were going to try to what? Annex it. Bro, I highly recommend the word. I know how Dean is. I believe I do anyway. I'm led to believe. I highly recommend you share with Brother Dean that video I keep telling you to check out, the Jonah Bay on privatization.
Privatization. That sounds like something. That sounds like something. That sounds like something. Hey, that sounds like something a claimant ought to watch. Yeah.
I just really feel like Dean would enjoy that too.
What's the name of that one again, Larry?
Oregon, what was it, Larry? The Star Trek. Errand of Mercy. Errand of Mercy.
Yeah, Errand of Mercy. Watch that one, Dean. You might get a kick out of it if you're still listening.
Right now you're talking to his subconscious.
Could it be?
You are most certainly talking to my subconscious.
The one I watched today, Bats, was called something like the King of Conscience of the King with Kodos, and that dude gets blamed. A claim was made that he was the one that was one and the same and had murdered 4,000 people like prior years ago.
Oh, Kronos, yeah. That was a good one, too.
Yeah. It's called something, I think it was called Conscience of the King.
There's a lot of good episodes on it, old. 3 seasons of
yesterday and the day before they played episode 11 and 12 from the original series called The Menage. Illusion. And the one where they get that guy, Captain Pike. That was the episode with Captain Pike.
Yeah, the menagerie. Yep.
And then he winds up being in a computer machine and he gets a burn on his face and all that shit. But yet in the illusion, they get him on that planet just to mate with their women so that their breed can keep on.
Yeah.
And they have the illusion so bad that it's so bold and big in his face, where he's actually seeing this horse that he had when he was a young man, and he's picnicking with that chick, the little blonde that they try to get him to mate with, and then they bring this one woman out that's like green, like the Incredible Hulk, and they telling you right there, oh yeah, she's like, man, and then he winds up, he's in the fucking glass cage with, which that was where they tied that cage episode that never got released, which was supposed to have been, I think, the first episode, if I recall what I read on Wiki on it. And they kind of tied in where he's in behind this glass wall, but yet the little alien people are on the other side of the wall. And he winds up at the end, he's in there with like 3 or 4 different women, and they give him these selection, and then they tell you how all these women got these special traits that each one has. Wow. And it's just because the dude was imagining it. It was all his illusion.
Yeah, but who's making the claim there? Chief Geo Hawkeye L. Bay.
He was himself. Yeah, exactly, brother. That's dope.
You see what I'm saying? Like, do you understand?
It was all.
You see, it doesn't matter all that hoopla unless you know who's making the claim.
Mm-hmm.
You see? You see the magic in it? It's very simple.
Talus is forbidden.
You're not my daddy.
Check out that word, menagerie. Men.
Never mind that. Talus.
Men.
Check
men.
out.
Age. Re. Almost like. Men. Age. Re. That's tough, man.
And what are you trying to say, man? All right, we got all this prefixes and suffixes and all syllables accounted for. Now what? Now what do we do? We re-sub what? What the fuck? Are we doing jigsaw puzzles here?
Hey, how about you enjoy the moment? How about you enjoy the moment?
I am.
You ask me if you're not enjoying the moment, you're getting gypped. Yeah.
Right.
Because, like, you know, like in sacred geometry, the closer you look at the border or the shape of something, it just goes, it fractalizes back into that same shape.
Wait a minute,
to
Larry.
infinity.
Wait a minute, Larry. It's the sacred geometry, right?
What evidence do you have of that? I don't recall.
Well, I thought you said it. If it's
I fail to
secret,
recall. Next question.
If it's secret, how come you fucking know it?
No comment. Next question.
Hey, Dean. You still with us?
Yeah, I'm still kind of here.
Cool, brother.
Hey, Dean, what's so you ain't gonna do, so if you go in there making claims, what's the strategy you got? What are you gonna do when you go in there and start making claims? What claims are you gonna make?
Holy fuck.
Joe, you're a fucking hit. Listen to you, the way you put that. What the fuck you expect?
Yeah, you might as well ask him how many times he beats his wife.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so what's the plan?
God said he who plans is a fool.
Yep.
What's the plan, Dean?
There is no plan.
Hey, shut up. Let Dean answer. This I gotta hear. What do you got?
I was just gonna say, if you want to find out if God has a sense of humor, make a plan.
Right, and to watch it all unravel.
You want to have a lot of fun, Dean? I'm told you need not prepare. All you got to do is listen or hear what people are saying around you. And then ask them what the fuck they're talking about. I
What
say
you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, there you go.
What you talking about? What are you going through, man? Share it with me.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Frick, man, I know nothing.
Yo, Dean, you ever see that movie
That's
Revolver?
I make, so share it with me.
Which movie?
The movie called Revolver.
Nope.
Oh, you ought to watch it. It's on the top of the list for the Batman recommended movies. Yeah. The Revolver. Yeah, Revolver. What's his name was in it? I forget what he answers to. But that was a good.
I'll look it up.
Is it Jason Statham or something like that?
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Get over all the fucking glorified graphics and stuff, you ask me, and listen to what's going on in the movie. I think you'll find it interesting. Yeah, I think you might find out who the problem is watching that movie. Yeah.
Oh, I got a hell of a list for shit for tomorrow. Except it already is tomorrow.
Hey, just remember, Dean, without shit, where would the flowers be? Huh?
Zing. Oh, man. Yeah, you guys are tiring me out.
Oh, Sookie, now I found Revolver on YouTube.
2005.
Huh?
Made in 2005. I pulled it up on IMDb. But
Yeah,
I found it on YouTube. Yeah, post the
Oh,
link
it's
and I'll
not
pull that
on
up.
YouTube. It was removed by YouTube.
Copyright claim.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, Dean, watch it. And if you'd be so kind, get a hold. Oh, yeah, we're connected. Call me. Tell me what you think. I think you'll find it interesting. I've watched that movie a number of times, and there's always neat shit I find out in it. I thought it was quite interesting. I still think it's quite interesting, if I can make a claim. But the Urn of Mercy. Watch the Urn of Mercy too, Dean. I think you might appreciate that.
I don't know that one, though. What?
The Urn of Mercy on Star Trek, the series.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah, it's already open in a window here. Someone posted the link to it, so I got that on my tomorrow thing.
It's door number 3, Dean. You can pick door number 1 or door number 2, but door number 3 is what you asked me. That was good about that episode. They all thought they was protecting somebody, and then they looked at him like, "Fucking, what are you protecting?" You watch it. Never mind, I'll shut up.
What was that other one, Batman, about the gun?
Oh, Spectre of the Gun.
Spectre of the Gun.
Yeah, if you believe it, it'll fucking kill you. Yeah. I gave it away, but watch it anyway if you get a chance.
Aww.
Give it away, give it away now.
I thought I found
like I own such a thing.
Says
You
file
guys-
defeated.
You guys are easy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Spectre of the Gun. That's another good one from the old series.
They're taking that movie Revolver down off of Potluck or even. You've been having too many people watch that movie or something.
What evidence do you have I got anything to do with that?
They pulled it off of the fucking internet everywhere you go.
So it's my fault.
Uh-huh.
See how you are? Gotta blame it on somebody.
You tell everybody about it. Watch it.
Oh,
People were listening and watching it, and they said, "Man, we can't have too many people waking up at once."
That movie was a sleeper, man. It wasn't a big hit or nothing, but That Revolver movie, that fucking said a lot, you ask me. Get over all the fucking bullshit and listen to what's going on. That fucking movie is quite a fucking work of art. The guys who made The Matrix, I'm led to believe, had something to do with that.
I'm led to believe that the guys that made that Matrix stole it off of a woman, a colored woman.
Wow.
She made a claim on it, and
can she prove it was hers?
Allegedly, she did. Yes.
Oh, and somebody believed her. Cool.
Oh yeah, I guess even the dudes that made it, I guess, believed it. Yeah.
I mean, unless somebody believes it's yours. Unless somebody believes it's yours, I mean, what fucking good is it, huh?
Right. Evidently, they did.
Yeah, it could have been to just do shit because it happens. That's what I liked about that. You ever heard of the group called Supertramp?
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of that, Hawkeye?
Which song?
No, the group.
Yeah, the group, yeah.
Fuck, what song? The group.
What about them?
Look up the interviews with Roger Hodgson there. And they asked him where all these fucking bright ideas come from. He'll tell you. Yeah.
Oh, right. I know where they're coming from. Not anyone.
Oh, you know where they're coming from. Well, how come you don't have any?
What makes you think I don't? What evidence you have that I don't have any?
Well, I have no evidence that you have any. How's that? It was
led to believe I don't.
Well, there you go. Then what's the argument?
I don't have an argument.
Oh, I thought you was trying to argue. Shucks. It was.
Only a fool will argue.
Oh, I bet they'll make an exception for you. Yeah.
They make an exception for anybody, won't they?
Still there, Dean?
I'm still hanging on. I'm just listening in the background.
Fucking, yeah, we're fucked up, huh?
Oh, yeah. But fortunately, I've been used to 16 months listening to fucking morons, so it's okay. I'm fitting right in.
Hey, I'm told we're all stuck on the same rock. So.
I've heard.
Hey, Dean, when did you become aware of this Batman dude? Tonight or last year or what?
Of the witch, sorry?
Of Batman. I'm Batman57.
Oh, I've heard that name for a while now. I'm pretty
Did you
sure
ever listen to any of the videos or audios?
I don't think so, to be honest with you. I mean, fuck, I've had so much shit to listen to and try to get around to in the last couple of years.
Right, okay.
And every other day someone's telling you, oh, fuck, you gotta listen to this, you gotta listen to that. You get sent 10 fucking videos and 50 people that have posted something or done something or said something or recommended something, and you just can't get around to it all on top of working 120 hours a week.
Totally. Well, I wouldn't waste your time.
With what?
Telling you to listen to Batman.
You just did, asshole.
I know.
If you own such a thing. Yeah.
I recommend things to folks, and the way I look at that, it's like the good book says, planting seeds. If they want to look, they look. It's not up to me. I did the job of, I felt I was led to lead and share with them this or that, and so be it. I heard a good little story about something like that. This old man over in Australia, allegedly, would write little notes on papers and hand them out to people on the sidewalks. And he was an elderly guy, and they said they did a study a long time after years of him doing it to find out like how many people he touched with those things. And them things made it. They showed all the millions of people all over the globe. And he never left. He never left his little sidewalk. No, he just put real good words of encouragement. And they had pictures, photos, and video evidence of people sent in and replied for like they did an actual study on the man. Like, how many people were, I got a note from this dude that says it's such a location. And people actually replied from all over the fucking globe. Yet the man never left the sidewalk in front of his place, or wherever the hell he stood out there.
Oh, shit, he was afraid somebody shot him. You know what he was writing?
How many seeds he planted, that man. It was how many seeds
Yeah, you know what he was writing in them little notes?
Yeah, little words of encouragement. Have a great day. Smile, or whatever. Just stupid shit. Just like one or two.
Never mind.
This time, he was an old elderly guy. I'll never forget watching that video. It was so cool.
Not a young elderly guy?
Hey, I got another movie for you guys. Write this one down.
Well, he had done it for like 33 years. I say old elderly guy. Yeah, he was by the time they got that back. And they got this information back to him, which made it even cooler. Now, you got to realize and see how many people he actually affected. It was so cool.
Hey, I got a movie for you guys to watch. If you don't watch any of the other ones, watch this one.
The Million Pound Note.
Oh, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. But
yeah, that is a
Devil's
damn
Advocate.
Yeah, the Million Pound Note.
Shut up and let me tell you. Watch the Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect. I don't know. I got to put on the list.
Watch that one.
I never saw that.
Too. Do you mean the Cube?
No, the Butterfly. The Butterfly Effect, or Circus, or something like that. Butterfly. Fuck, I gotta look it up now. Fuck.
Oh, that one with the circus butterfly thing?
Yeah, with the guy with no arms and legs.
The midget?
Well, fucking, yeah, you want to call him a midget because he got no legs, fine. Point of the matter is, yeah, watch that one, man. That one.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
I know.
That's what? You got
I zoned out for a minute there, and all of a sudden you guys are talking about somebody with no arms and fucking legs called a midget.
And wings. That too, man. The motherfuckers got wings.
The Butterfly Circus. Oh, yeah, the Butterfly Circus.
The drift just out of what you're saying, because the butterfly comes from the cocoon from the caterpillar.
The Butterfly Circus, I think it is. Let me look it up.
It's this, like, motivational 20-minute clip. It's pretty artistically done, and it has to do with this fucking retarded dude. You know, forgive the fucking...
Retarded?
Forgive the descriptive words for being blunt and quick.
One, Larry?
Just for quick descriptive purposes only, not for fucking taking things personal.
Does it take one to know one? Retarded?
Man, Batman, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you too.
You know, you're a feminazi, you know that?
Yeah, I fucking every fucking feminine Nazi I see. Yeah, you got that right. It was... Anyway. Butterfly Circus. That's what it was, I think. I gotta see if I can find it. Watch that one, boys and girls. You think you got fucking problems. Watch that little clip. It ain't real long. I thought that was excellent.
Yes. Yeah, comparing your life to a fucking midget dwarf that has no legs. Yeah, excellent fucking motivational clip, Batman. Like, jeez.
Did you watch it? Larry?
What do you think?
Did you watch it?
What do you think? What do you care?
Gives a fuck what I think. The thing of it is, you talk like you know about it. It's fucking useless to watch. Then fucking tell us why.
Didn't I just tell you why?
Why?
Why? Were you listening?
Refresh my memory. Yeah.
Why don't you have your secretary read back the record?
Why don't you suck my fucking dick?
Why don't you produce it as evidence?
Now you sound like Judge Heinrich.
Whatever.
Hey, Larry, did you ask him if you did not just tell him that?
Oh no. Is this after the fact?
Butterfly Circus. I gotta find that so I can give you guys the link. Because Larry's I'm led to believe is totally.
I ain't gonna link that one, man. That one.
Are you fucking gonna link yourself with your fucking dick in your hand? Because that's why you jerk off in your mouth.
I think it's all that tin from.
Now that would be something to see.
Yeah, you gotta blame it on something. It was a butterfly circus or something. I forget, man.
Or something.
How do you spell circus?
How do you spell something? With a P?
How about a fucking P on you?
Is
and
it
we
sump?
move on.
Is it sump? Like S-O-M-P? Sump? Thin? And like T-H-I-N? Something?
Butterfly circus. Let's see if that works.
You know somebody said that on the Wheel of Fortune and they lost $1 million?
How could they lose?
They solved the puzzle. They said something to do with, you know, the phrase was something to do with some whatever or something. And because they said something, they said, and then the next guy rolled and he said something to do with, and they won, dude. I was like, holy shit, you're fucked up. You see, it's all specific and, you know, all this shit is all, man.
Proper grammar.
Proper English. Oh,
Yeah.
I taught you.
I want to find. You gotta watch this movie. You don't gotta, but fuck, I can't find it.
Yeah, well, it's God telling you something, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys ain't worth the fucking time of day. Yes. That help, Larry?
Yeah, waka waka waka.
All right, you fuckers, I gotta go to bed. I'm falling asleep.
Love you, bro. Easy, yeah.
Eat. Rest easy, brother Westwell.
Yep.
Brother, I hope this is useful for the journey you're on.
Well, I didn't sleep for the first 4 nights after I got out, and I finally got a good night's sleep last night. So give me a couple of days to get my head out of my ass here. And let's see, it's Thursday night. Yeah, I'll probably well, give me a shout next time you guys are on there if you get me online.
If possible, yeah. It sounds like a plan.
Done.
Peace.
Right.
Peace, brother.
Have a
Easy.
good night.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Love
dude.
you. Be careful, brother.
I'm trying, don't you worry. All right, guys.
Hey, don't listen to Batman Fast Track on YouTube, okay?
What's that?
Don't listen to Batman Fast Track on YouTube, alright?
Don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Why, what is that?
I don't know, check it out and see.
He's reverse engineering this shit.
Tell somebody not to do it.
I was just gonna say that shit out.
Yeah.
Oh, too funny.
I love it.
I'll cipher that one. I'll get back to you.
All right.
Later,
Night.
King Subby.
Hey.
Take it easy, Dan.
Computer's fucking with me.
Yeah, Batman? Yeah?
What do you think? Larry?
Now we got Batman versus Dean Clifford. Sweet.
What? Whoa.
Another one. Check
Whoa,
check
whoa. Whoa!
Whoa! You had Batman sucking his dick. He was giving him kisses and shit. Well, I love you, dude.
Whoa!
We'll edit that out.
No way! That's gold. I love you, Dean.
What evidence do you have? I
You
was
have
sucking
big balls. You have big balls, dude.
That's gold, brother.
This is good.
How's that? Let me see if I get it right. I admire you for the nuts you think you got.
I'm gonna fucking edit the big balls part. I admire you for your nuts, and I love you, and I'm gonna just remix that into I love your big nuts. I love you, Dean. I admire your big nuts. I love you, Dean. I admire your big nuts. I love you, Dean.
You're just jealous, Larry.
And then I'm gonna cut in. Well, by the preponderance of the evidence.
Oh shit.